Okay, this is video 1 recording as of November 3rd, 2024. I guess I'll start by talking about what I'm doing here. Really, this is a video series that I'd like to start doing weekly because my memory is garbage. And, I was taking notes in I've started taking notes in our most recent D&D campaign, and I've noticed it just improves the quality so dramatically when you have a better record of what happened. And with my memory just being as poor as it is, I thought it would be nice to have a weekly video series where I can talk about things that happened or things that I'm passionate about. And so that's what this is mostly going to be, is just weekly recaps. And then I have a video list here of stuff that I've been trying to make videos about for, as long as I can remember, that I can use to intersperse with some of the when we have weeks that are just uneventful. So this is my first weekend since returning to work after 3-month paternal leave, and boy, that first week was hard. Not necessarily because there was a ton of work to do. It's just a crazy change in pace. When you go from hours of free time every day back to 8 hours at a job, plus, I did probably another hour and a half of prep time for that job. It's just a hard change. And I think it's really cemented that I just need to find a new job, or I need to transition to doing something more entertaining like writing. So I'll probably be searching for that soon. But I think the most enjoyable part of going back to work was hearing all the drama that I missed out on. There was a big, a really stupid guy with his insurance, misunderstanding life insurance, which was really funny to hear about. And then, oh wow, nope, that's about it. That's about the only funny thing that happened. So, and then of course my favorite coworker, he had the audacity to be on a hunting trip the week I got back. So, pretty inconsiderate of him, if you ask me. But all in all, I don't have a ton to share this week. Mostly because the election is coming up on Tuesday of the following week, and boy, I'm just so sick of the political landscape in this country. You have a lot of people who just are not paying attention to what's happening, and I don't know. I can't decide whether I should be worried or not. Although I guess I'll have my answer by the time I've put together the next video. I'm hoping that I'm cautiously optimistic, but I don't know. I say that every election, so what can you do there? Vinny's doing good. She's sleeping through the night now, which is glorious. In fact, actually, she's upstairs asleep with her mom, while I'm down here at 7 a.m. After daylight savings. So it's nice to have some alone time to do this, because boy, I would never have recorded these videos when I was taking care of her in the morning, because she'd have woken up and there'd have been screaming, and it just would have been a nightmare. So Gabby's also really sick of work. I had a great advantage where my boss forwarded all the emails that I was supposed to get over those 3 months to her email, and just handled them, flagging a few important items for me. And Gabby did not have that happen. She was CC'd on everything that her department did, so she came back to 1,500 something emails, which I think that cemented her belief that she's like, I've got to find a new job too, because now she's got to spend the next 3 months fixing everything that was done improperly, which ultimately delays her from implementing any of the things that she wanted to get done. It's just a nightmare. So, yeah, at the moment, we're just falling into the new routine. Um, it's not, it's really not too bad. I've been telling people that I think the 3 month leave from the state is perfect from a childcare perspective. The, if you'd asked me to come back a week into our second month, or a week into month 3, I'd have been like, oh, I don't know, we're not quite ready for that. Gabby's not even sleeping through the night yet. But we got to the point around like a week or so before we were supposed to return, where I was sitting there and thinking, God, I got to find something productive to do, which is also something that I'm really greatly struggling with, because, man, those first 2 months on leave, I just did nothing, like nothing productive. And I'm trying to remind myself that everything was so discombobulated with Vinny sleeping the way she did, and with, I would get up at 4:30 in the morning, take the baby until 2, at which point Gabby would wake up, and then we'd share the responsibility of the baby. Oh, whoops. We'd share the responsibility of the baby until like 9:30, and then I'd go to bed, and Gabby would stay up all night. Which often meant that like the most I was eating between 4:30 and when Gabby woke up at noon was a couple granola bars, maybe. So, and I wasn't exercising beyond the walking the dogs thing, which was the only way I could track time, because so I have a different walk I take the dogs on depending on the day of the week, and so I always knew at least what day it was based on which walk we had done the previous day. So that was nice, because I really did see that Gabby was just totally losing track of what day of the week it was. But, that's what happens, I guess, when you're unemployed. So I'm trying really hard to remember that even if I had tried to be productive in that time frame, I just don't think that anything I would have produced would have been that good. Like, I guess I could have like transcribed things, but I don't think I was in a very creative headspace. So yeah, I think that's a good recap of the last 3 odd months. I really wanted to start this as soon as the baby was born, but I don't know. There just wasn't time for it. So that's okay, though. I'm starting it now, and ideally I'll have one of these every week so that I can help my poor aging memory. And what'll be nice is when I can put these on YouTube, and then I can add them to my massive YouTube playlist that has, as of this time of recording, about 2,050 something videos that I can just put on, and I can add these to it, so that I can occasionally just get a nice little refresher from any given week that I record the videos. Although, man, if I'm at this for 2 years, that's how many videos? Assuming I'm consistent, 100 and 104. So, who knows? Maybe I'll have some of these that I don't really like. And so I'm like, all right, well, I'll upload it just so that I have the record, but I'm not going to keep it. I don't need to hear it every so often. So, next step will be taking notes, so that if I remember that I talked about something and I can't quite remember where it was, I can go into those notes and do a word search and say, hey, when did I talk about the 3 months of leave that Gabby and I took from work? And then I think after that I'm gonna go exercise. I'm gonna exercise and eat. But after that, I think I'm gonna do some writing. I've been feeling the call of it recently, and our last two games of D&D really just didn't hit the spot in the way they usually do, and I'm finally learning that I don't need to have every single city, every single town fleshed out and prepared for the party's arrival. I do want to have my like standard 3 paragraphs that I keep for that sort of just describe the atmosphere of the town and like what it's shaped like and what its function is, so that things that the party would reasonably be able to find out from somebody who's been there, that just says, oh, it's a nice town, it's on the coast, and its primary export are pearls or something like that. So, but I need to stop doing the full like 2.5 pages of, is the city gated? What kind of walls surround it? What are the notable shops and locations? Because it's just a waste of my time, and I'll just do that every time the party looks like they're going somewhere. So, but anyway, yep, that was video 1, recorded on November 3rd, 2024. So I will see you back next week. And I guess we'll know who won the election. And, well, maybe. I don't know. I'm not getting into that. Anyway, I don't know how I want to end these videos. Usually I just have like a punch out that's like session end or something like that. I guess, end captain's log? No, I don't like that. Alright, well, anyway. Bye.